Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Love Girl. It's called Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 6, episode 2. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I know this isn't live. This is the premiere, but it will be entertaining nonetheless. Okay. Now look, I do plan to be live tonight around either 8 or 9 p.m. because no shows come on tonight on Bravo. So I'm thinking tonight at either 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. we will come back live and discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville. We will also discuss the interview that Tisha had with Carlos King. And then Keke was live, honey, on her IG, and that was something as well. So again, tonight at around 8 or 9 p.m., it'll be set, by now, whatever. I don't know, because right now it is 4:30 in the morning. But y'all ain't getting this until around 3 p.m., okay? But again, tonight at around 8 or 9 p.m., we'll be live having a conversation about Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? So I hope to see y'all there and stuff. Okay, anyway, let's go. Now, look, this episode was a lot, but nothing but a lot, okay? A lot because I'm like, Tisha, why can't you ever just forgive people? You are so difficult, okay? Martell, why must you be an insane person who we feel like everybody who dates you needs a PPO or PPO, PPO, a personal protection order against you once you leave them or once they leave you, okay? Because are you cuckoo cuckoo? Martell seems to be cuckoo cuckoo, and even Stormy. Look, y'all know I am not a millimeter. Y'all know that I am Team Jaylee's Corner. Who you rooting for, Jaylee? Who you supporting? Jaylee's Corner. Who team you on? Jaylee's Corner. Okay? But I felt some kind of way about Stormy and what she was saying to Mel. I was like, well, some of that don't make no sense, Stormy. I don't need to be okay, but y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Become a whole JayBird, and dot. And I told y'all it's 4:39 a.m. I look a mess. Hi, bye. Okay, look. I'm trying to chill. I have not been on camera all week. I've been on vacation, chilling, replenishing myself. Okay, that's why y'all getting these premieres. I already premiered Life After Lockup. That is already up, so go watch that too. Okay, and now y'all getting this Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, I don't have to be on camera again. I'll be on camera tonight at 9. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. Okay. Like the video, please. Make you hit the like button. It helps. Please hit the like button. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter and TikTok. Y'all know to also share and all the stuff and comment in the comment section. Okay, let's get to this episode. Okay, now look, Stormy and Mel are still having the conversation. Okay, and I want to admit I'm a bit confused. Okay, now look, I told y'all last time, yes, Mel could have 100% told Stormy, hey, Stormy, I changed my number. Yes, she could have done that. However, I also feel like Stormy keeps saying, like, we're building a friendship. So that means to me, y'all not really friends. Y'all like new friends, not like lifelong, long time friends. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to leave that be. Okay. But I want to reiterate, yes, Mel could have told Stormy I changed my number. But I also feel like Stormy is making this an issue when it don't have to be an actual issue, because Mel asked Stormy, "Hey, did you think like something was up?" Stormy said, "No, I did not. Mm-mm. No." Stormy also said that for her, she would tell people, look, I'm taking a break, but ain't nothing up. Meaning she would tell people, look, I'm not mad at you, girl. I need some space. I feel like I don't need my friends to tell me We not beefing, but I may not talk to you for a minute because I feel like I don't talk to my friends every day because we be busy. And if I called a good friend and I kept calling and texting and I wasn't getting through, bitch, I might DM you. Okay, I might also pop up at your job. Okay, I might also send you an email. I am a friend to where if I'm reaching out one way of communicating and you're not responding, I would try all other measures if I think something wrong. How I don't know if you dead or not. Now, I think Mel said in the confessional once somewhere, I don't know where, that Stormy was watching her stories. So if you see me on social media, so you're following me on social media, and we've been talking through social media before, you can send me a DM if you really saw something was up and you couldn't get to me on my phone. And I'm not saying that anybody's around here stalking Mel to force Mel to talk, but I'm saying if you're really concerned and think something's up, that you can reach out more than just in the text. That's just my opinion. But Mel could have absolutely told her that, girl, my number changed. Okay, my number changed. Now, somebody then brings up how, well, I'm aware that after filming, you take a break. Okay, so you know that about Mel. Cool. She said, but I didn't know that was also with me. And I'm gonna say this again, but you on the show, Stormy. So you know that Mel takes a break from everyone. You were also aware that Martell be full of shit. So sometimes Mel may change her number. Like, don't make it seem like she has an issue with you because of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you weren't the only person who did not have her number. I'm just saying, Stormy, in my opinion, has a right to ask, hey, do we have some kind of beef? But when Mel says no, it's not no beef. I just, what I'm saying, take on love break or whatever. Once I find that out, I would not make it an issue or keep asking follow-up questions as if it must be an issue. If someone say we don't have an issue, okay, cool. Until you show me we have an issue, I'm good on you. I'm good. Live your life, I live my life. We talk. Ain't no big issue. So in my opinion, Stormy is making something out of nothing because she already asked Mel was an issue and Mel said no. She also said she did not think they had an issue. So if you didn't think y'all had an issue and Mel said y'all did not, what is the issue? Okay. hmm Now she brings up how well at the reunion we didn't even really talk. Okay, our rooms were right next door to each other, whatever. That was my first reunion. You know what I'm saying? Mel, so when I got there, I did not know, that our rooms was next to each other. Okay, but we did talk, like we did speak real quick or whatever. Yeah, but we was there for 10 hours. And then we talked later on, and I asked you what's up. You said we'll talk later, but we never did. You know how many times I'm talking to friends or whatever, or I'll say something, and I'll say, hey, I'm gonna call you back, and I don't. And I'm not trying to make excuses for Mel. What I'm saying is, anybody making a big issue because you ain't talked to your friend in a minute, I don't think that's such a big issue when said friend goes on a break every time we're done filming. Especially if I'm saying me and said friend are still building a friendship. Girl, bye. If you think Mel moving funny, cool. Let Mel be to herself. But what I don't like is someone trying to make it seem as if, well, no, Mel must not like me no more. It has to be an issue. She could just have wanted a break. It could have been that simple. Okay, I'm just saying. I can see y'all. Jaylee, you being so biased. Jaylee, what you mean? That no, in my life at 41 years old, and I don't even have children. I don't have time to be talking to people about why I ain't talking to you, bitch, because I'm busy. And so are you. I will talk to you when I talk. I feel like in life, that's how friendships are. And again, but I get it. Mel changed her number, did not tell Stormy. But Stormy also reiterates how her and Mel was building a friendship. So it wasn't like she, owned you or anything. And even her thing is saying, well, because the reunion was 10 hours, we could have talked more. Girl, y'all tired. And the kicker is, Stormy ain't talked to nobody. She's there herself. I have not talked to anybody since the reunion. Then why you only mad at Mel? I'm just wondering. Now, we then see the full kind of DM conversation. Because last episode, we only seen Mel think, girl, you could have DM me, which pissed a lot of folks off. Because who DMs friends? This is what's funny. Like the day after I reviewed this episode, my best friend Karla was DMing me. We were talking through DM. Me and Karla talked through DM. We talked through our texts. We call on the phone. We talk through Facebook Messenger. We talk with whichever communication we think about at that time. If I'm seeing someone on IG, I will DM her. Okay. So to me, I'm like, I talk to my friends in all kind of ways. Even folk who I'm not really friends with, who number I have, I still would DM them. Like social media friends, people I met on social media, how I met, and that's kind of how Mel and Stormy met. Mel said in a recent interview how her and Stormy always talk in the DM. They met and was talking through the DM in the first place. Okay, so when Mel says you could DM me, it was because she said I had tons of DMs from you. We DM all the time. So Stormy was like, yeah, girl, I don't want to DM you. Why? If you've been DMing her, what's the big issue again? If someone says we don't have an issue, I'm not gonna push the issue. So I feel like us hearing half the conversation made it seem like Mel was saying, girl, stalk me. If you can't talk to me, DM me. But I do think someone who y'all regularly have DM'd, why is that so weird? Hey girl, what's going on? What happened? I've been calling your phone. I don't see a big issue in that. But that's just me. And I would say the same thing if Kimmy was saying, uh, if Kimmy was saying to Tisha, girl, we ain't talk. If you with DM, I don't care. It ain't a big issue to me. Okay, and Mel, like my real friends know how I am. They know I need my alone time. Okay, the her and me will always laugh and joke about how neither of them were those needy friends because they both had so much going on in life, and I can see that. And a needy friend means someone who consistently needs you to revalidate your friendship. Meaning, we don't talk that much anymore. You don't call me that much anymore. You don't text me back as quickly. Girl, sit down. My thing is, once you talk to Mel and it wasn't any difference in the vibe on Mel's side, don't push the issue, in my opinion. And I felt like Stormy was trying to question Mel enough for Mel to say, girl, I just don't like you. And I just didn't feel that. That's just me. But again, everybody different. Okay. Now Mel brings on how Stormy no, I'm sorry, Mel says to Stormy that for her right now, her space is real tight. And I think we forget this is a TV show. Okay. They're filming for damn near the whole year. She going through shit with Martell. She done fell out with Destiny. Her and Tisha, they can coexist. So I feel like she's also going through a custody issue with Martell. So her saying right now, my space is real tight. It just means I have a lot going on, in my opinion. And Stormy asks, oh, so like, is it a trust issue? Mel says, well, trust is a lot. And so Stormy then say, oh, so like, if someone don't have your number, you don't trust them, huh? So to me, that was Stormy trying to make a narrative of, you don't trust me. So that must be the issue because I don't have your number. And Mel says, well, no, I think trust is a lot, but it's also about me protecting myself. People have been doing things and I've been figuring shit out. Okay. Now, she then brings up with Mel tweeting, okay, about someone recording her talking about Martell. Okay. So now I don't like how people was on social media saying that it was me and I can't be trusted. So we do see that flashback thing. I told them before, I said Mel was talking about when Destiny played that recording of Mel talking about how she don't know who Martell dating or whatever. She only care, blah, 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 blah. I said she was not even talking about Stormy. Social media being messy was saying she was talking about them. Social media was messy. Okay, it was social media who was being messy. And when Stormy said, I don't get why Mel would think it was a secret recording because she had been regurgitating that on all. Oh no, she was regurgitating that all over YouTube on her YouTube press tour. I said, not you trying to shade YouTube, girl. Look, I said, hold up, Sterling. So hold up now, okay? Her saying Mel was on a YouTube press tour as if YouTube interviews is like bullshit. That's how I took it as a YouTuber. Her YouTube press tour, I was like, first of all, a lot of celebrities on these shows go to YouTube because we're the ones who review the shows and get people to watch the shows, Stormy. So even though you meant that a shade towards Mel, you really shaded YouTubers. And I was like, bitch, what? Hold up now. We did shit to you. And we are happy when I don't really care to interview that much anymore because I'm like, girl, I understand. My point is, people trying to shade YouTube interviewers, don't do that. Don't do that. I think it's appreciative when people on these shows, the shows that we review, come on YouTube and give us interviews because it's them also giving us appreciation and some shine for what the fuck we do. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, but Mel likes Stormy. Look, the Stormy issue is, you made that tweet about somebody recording whatever. Folks on social media was then tagging me and coming at me, said it was me, and I ain't like that. Okay, and Mel like, okay, look, 31st of all, let me look. I've been doing this a long time. Okay, a while now. Okay, you have to know things. Okay, people gonna run with stuff. They're gonna run with stuff, but you cannot let it get to you. And in my opinion, she's right. What that meant was you up here upset over Twitter shit from people on Twitter. No, nobody from the cast said it was you. I did not say it was you. You're upset because the fans, the watchers of a show, made an assumption and were tweeting that. Okay, you have to learn to not let that get to you. And well, I don't, but at the same time, if you don't shut people down, they'll keep running with it, okay? And then, they want us, they want me and you to have a problem, okay? And I don't want to get to that. And Mel said, well, I'm good, let's eat. I said, so you were really upset because Mel did not defend you to fans on Twitter? That's what I got from it. That's what I assumed. Because if she said verbatim, you better tweet. And then people started tweeting, thinking it was me. And if you don't shut things down, they'll keep running with it. They'll make an issue. And I'm like, but if Mel didn't say shit, but you do, that's what make them think it's true. If Mel tweets something and then your next tweets or Facebook posts are shady towards Mel, that's what make them think is you. I knew for a fact she meant Destiny in a damn recording. I knew that. But you saying how, well, I don't know why she thinks it was secret. She was all over YouTube regurgitating that shit on her YouTube. I said, girl, you cannot be upset that someone who you think is your friend did not defend you to fans on Twitter. Mel don't defend nobody on Twitter but herself. The same way Tisha or whoever, people tend to defend themselves on Twitter. All you had to say was Mel was talking about me. And that's it. But you believe in the fans saying shit makes a fact, ma'am. No. Don't fuck them fans. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Okay, let's move on. We see Kimmy and Martell talking, okay? And I'm like, Kimmy, I hated this conversation. And I know Kimmy did not mean any like, oh, let's make Martell and Mel get together, okay? But Kimmy started off talking about how, she realized how much being married to Maurice and having him was literally the best thing that happened to her because of how supportive he's been on her cancer journey. Okay. And so she's very thankful for him and having to go through this experience with him. Okay. Now she then asked Martell, hey, do you ever wonder, think, you know what I'm saying, since your Mel broke up, you know, are there things in life that happen? You want to share it based on y'all how y'all used to be? He said, well, yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, I don't even like going out of town as much because it's not meaningful anymore. You want to share things with people you love and cherish. Well, guess what? You fucked that up. You hear me? You fucked it up. Okay. Now Kimmy brings up, because y'all the force to be reckoned with. Okay, and there's always a piece of us that will always see y'all together because we met y'all together. This based on the past. I said, Kimmy, stop. Just stop. Okay. Um, Martell agrees with Kimmy, and how even though, they used to say, stop trying to make it like we're gonna be together, he's like, I would no longer tell people to stop saying how me and Mel should be together. I'll stop stopping y'all from I said, this is my issue with that. Anybody bringing up how great Martell and Mel was as a couple without bringing up how he fucked it up is downplaying his actions and also Mel's boundaries. Because who has time to ignore what he did? Mel, like, leave that and I'm done with him. I've let that man be. Let me move on with my life. Telling him how great they were is bullshit because of what he was doing behind her back for 5 to 7 years. It's like, oh, y'all should be together because it used to be love. No. To me, that ignores and just it ignores all the hurt and pain he caused his whole family. Don't talk about them as this amazing couple who had a slight hiccup. That man cheated for at least 5 years, had a whole baby, got another woman pregnant multiple times. Then, when it all hit the fan, he was on social media and on a TV show trying to destroy Mel. Fuck Martell. It's weird to me that people give Martell more grace than they give Mel. And she the one going through the shit. They saw how he acted a plumb fool for at least 2 seasons while going through that divorce. After cheating and getting his mistress pregnant. After getting his wife pregnant. After begging Mel season after season that he was going to change and be better. Every time they had a little hiccup, he would be reassuring Mel that he wasn't cheating. Oh, girl, bye. Anyone giving Martell grace is ignoring what he did to Mel. Y'all don't give her that fucking grace. And it makes me mad. It aggravates me. Because we then see Mel want to leave the fucking place and Martell wants to walk her to her car and she keeps saying, no, I'm okay. I'm good. I parked right outside. I'm fine. She's telling him, leave me the fuck alone. I want to leave this event because when Martell likes to play nice in front of people. Martell likes to manipulate people to make it feel like or seem like he's also nice to Mel and Mel is an asshole to him. But I'm like, I look at what he do. He think no one is looking. When she's saying, I'm okay, Martell, leave me alone, Martell, I can do myself. He's stalking her. That is called harassment. You hear me? So because she say, no, you cannot walk me to I don't need you to walk me to my car. I'm parked right here. He said, okay, but let me walk you to the door. I can tell Mel did not want him walking her anywhere because we know Martell liked to get Mel to himself and then talk to her. And Mel had already said, I tried to limit my interaction with him. We know this already. So him trying to walk her to a car is him trying to get some stolen moments to aggravate her. to make it seem like she's the one being difficult. Okay. And so we saw when he saw Lama walking to the door, she stopped and said bye to Tiffany and Lewis, hoping to distract Martell from leaving her the fuck alone. Okay. And so when she sang bye to them, Martell walked up and said, yeah, we leaving. I'm like, Nick, what you mean we? And I'm like, oh God. Mel is clearly aggravated. Okay. Now Martell laughing, Lewis laughing. And Tiffany like, what? Now Lewis like, well, he didn't want to. He want to make sure you get to your car safely. Now I was like, but she's telling y'all, I don't want this man who I was married to, who y'all seen at the Plum D Fool sometime. I don't want him walking me no damn where. Okay, and Mel not laughing. So Mel said, you know what? I wish that my wishes were respected because y'all up here laughing about me saying I don't want him to do something. And Lewis kept saying, well, no, it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. And Mel said, well, he offered, and I said, no, I'm good. That should have been respected no matter what he wants to do. Again, I'm saying what I don't want to happen, and y'all are trying to make me out to be the person to let him do what he wants to do. No. Now, Tiffany then compared it to, well, when I'm on a business vacation or business trip with my partner, you know what I'm saying? And he'll say, like, your husband ain't here. I can't let you walk to your car alone. Tiffany, your business partner is not Martell. Those are two different people in two different situations. You trust your business partner. Mel don't trust Martell. Had anyone else offered to walk her to a car, unless it was Tisha or Marceau, she would have said yeah. If Lewis, if Maurice, if someone else would have said, hey, I'll walk you out, I think she would, oh, okay. It's because it's Martell. No. Hell no. Hell's no. I would have said no too. And it aggravates me that people want Mel to like accept whatever Martell wants to do because it's okay. It's not okay. It isn't. Okay. Now Martell then gonna say, she's the whole mother of my 4 kids. I say, what about the 5th kid? Go check on that mother. Okay. Now Mel reluctantly allows him to walk her to the door, but she looks aggravated. Okay. Now when she walked to the door, she's literally parked across the fucking street. Now, he could have, he really could have watched her from the door. He did not need to walk her. The fool, it's not safe out here. It's hard. What? It's a whole camera crew. They was gonna follow her to her car regardless. Girl, again, Martell tries to manipulate and make people feel like he's being nice and Mel's being the bitch. No, he's been a controlling asshole and she let it happen. And he in the confessional said, Mel might have said she did not want me to walk her outside, but she didn't mean it. What? Again, because he feel like he know what she want. No, she told you no. He said, even if we ain't together, I want to always make sure she say, had you not cheated on her, y'all will be at home. You can make sure she's safe. I said, get out of my fucking face, Martell. Get out. It because I'm like the scene of Kimmy, like, oh, y'all will always, we will always look to, no. Let him be alone. Let him move on. Do not make Martell remember how great they were before everyone was aware of how much of a crazy narcissist he is. Don't do it. And then Lewis laughing made me mad because Mel's telling y'all I don't want him walking into my car. Like, why is everybody ignoring what he is and what he does? I'm confused. Anyway, Kimmy and Maurice are at the house. Kimmy is packing because her surgery is coming up. I think it's the following day. And even though her PET scan came back clear, she has to still have surgery to remove any like tissues that may still have anything cancerous to them or whatever. So that's still has to happen. Now the party was the day before, and the surgery is like the following day. So Maurice brings up how he's proud of Kimmy for keeping her word, okay? Because his thing was because he knew, yes, you're done with chemo, but the surgery's coming up and so is your radiation. And so he like, you're gonna be tired. You need to conserve your energy. So he's like, I'm happy that at the party you took it easy. You know, you were sitting down, but talking to people or whatever. You weren't walking around and up on things. You were conserving energy while talking to people. Now Kimmy did say in this scene how she was kind of tired, but have fun. Okay, but anyway, they sitting around talking, and um, Kimmy brings up how Mel did a great job, how the party was a great play, a great thing, or whatever. How Mel was shocked to find out that the best game was here, but of that part, Kimmy had not told Mel yet, or whatever. And when Maurice brought up how, I didn't even really see her around everyone or whatever. And Kimmy said, well, yeah, because most other people, they were like my people. So, she kind of wouldn't really be around them or whatever. So he like, yeah, I feel like, what I'm saying, she usually has like recharge herself or whatever and she does stuff by herself. So the fact that Maurice realized Mel really beats herself. Like, and that's how she is, and like he understands that that's just how she is, okay? And Kimmy like, well, yeah, because most people, um, she's like, well, yeah, but she then noticed how she talked to Martell at the party, okay, and spoke about how well, I think he missed Mel, because he was talking or whatever, and I think he really realized how much he messed up and how much he missed her, whatever. Like, yeah, I do. And what Marie said, Martell really needs to make his mind up, okay? Because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I said, Maurice, you better, Dr. King, Maurice Luther King, yes, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and Martell is unstable because he like 1 minute he hate Mel, and the next he loves her. So he really needs to cut the shit. Kim said, well, I feel like, no matter what, what I'm saying? Even once he moves on, he will always like want her back. And Marie said, well, yeah, because the person who created a lot of their mistakes in life, you'll always regret those mistakes. I'm saying, he said, but based on what I've seen in the interactions, a woman scorned, bruh, it's time for him to move on because it will forever be cold over there. Meaning, we all see Mel don't want him back. So him pining after her, him missing her, him trying to be love for 1 minute, hate her the next, he needs to move on because she is done. Like, if you see how she acts towards him, she's done, and it's cold over there with Mel. It ain't gonna never be warm, okay? Now he's like, I also saw Martell like kind of chase behind me leaving the party. She's like, really? What happened? He's like, well, I don't know. He came back looking sad. I told him, oh, it's cold over there, huh? I was like, yes, very cold because Mel like is done. And it's funny to me that Kimmy is this optimistic, like he really wants her back, and Marita's like, he need to give up. Like, Mel is done. She's over it. He should stop it. Okay. Now we see a little scene with Chris Fletcher, his wife Nell, and girl names Martell. Now we have not seen them all together. Well, at least we ain't seen Nell and Chris together since that one season when Mel and Martell met up over there, honey, and Martell kept on saying how the other woman kept him satisfied and was meeting his needs, and Mel got pissed and talked that glass at him. I'm not gonna keep you sad. She was pissed. That's back when Mel was probably still in love with Martell and hurt what he was doing. And it's probably gonna be that man ass. And now she like, I don't even care what he do. So I like Chris don't say shit. I think the reason they not like officially on the show is because Chris is real quiet. He don't be saying that much. But Nell, I'm like, she's asking the right questions, okay? So she's like, how you doing? How the kids doing? Are you dating? Are you single? She was asking general, what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. And things are going good with the kids, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the single life. I'm not dating anyone exclusively. I don't want to be tied down right now unless I find someone I feel will change my life and would make me want to get married. Okay, because I do want to get married again. I hope to propose to someone this year. I said, when? In 2022 or 20? Because I don't know. I'm assuming these confessionals may be from this year. They are okay. So the fact that he thinks he's gonna propose to who? Not Sheree. Anyway, because the fact that him and Sheree wants to make it seem like they're like dating, that was what was like the social media attempts to me. But on the show, he keeps like making it clear, like I'm not exclusive dating anybody, like I'm not tied down. You know what I'm saying? And when they'll ask specifically, well, what about Sheree? We have met her. How's things going? Well, she cool. We enjoy each other's company, whatever. We get along. And Chris said, well, is she the one? He chokes. He's like, well, we'll see as time progresses. Okay. Now, but how long do you plan to date her? This fool said, well, when God say go, God say go. I said, not you trying to use males line. And they laugh. Look like, first of all, he gonna say if God could tell Mel when to leave our marriage, he can tell me when to get ready again. I was like, sir, God said leave me out of it. Okay? Stop. Okay. Now the course asked, well, how are you and Mel doing? Whatever. Oh, it's a challenge. We don't talk at all. I have the kids for 7 days. When I have her, she don't call. And I'm like, this is a weird thing for me. Y'all both are parents. Okay. And why do you think she has to call you when you had the kids? Shouldn't she trust you because you the father? And call you for what? So again, Martell feels like we should talk. Like if I had kids, you have the children. Spend time with your kids. You don't have to talk to Mel. You know what I'm saying? Not like I do get there stuff. They have to co-parent, yes. However, she does not have to call him if he had a kid and she don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he also brings up how they've been going back and forth. Now, Nelsie, because you took her to court, right? Well, yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? Because she had too many babysitters. The kid, and she had over 20. He keep with it. She had over 20 sitters watching the kids. Now, when Nell said, I don't believe that. Martell, I don't believe that. I love the fact that he kept trying to make it seem as if, what if it's true? I don't believe it. But what? I don't believe it, Martell. I don't believe that, okay? And he like, but what if it's true? Like, what if you and Chris divorced and he had 20 people? And she said, if he had 20 people, I just want to know who they are. That's it. But I don't believe Mel has 20 people watching them damn kids, okay? Now, Martell then brings up, this is one time that Mel brother had, the kid's uncle. He's talking about the kid's uncle. One time, Mel brother came and watched the kids for 2 days at Mel house when I was in town. That's crazy. Why couldn't I have it? Why can't we hire somebody to watch the kids? See, again, because he wants to control when he ain't there. And I like the fact that Mel refuses to allow him to have control of her life. You can't control what I do. If it's my week with the kids and it ain't your week with the kids, and I have somewhere to go and I want to have my brother watch my kids, fuck you, Martell. Fuck you, okay? And I'm like, the fact that Martell's full of shit, okay? Because he really wants us to believe that Mel is an unfit parent. And that Mel has 20 random crack-headed strangers watching the kids as if he's any better. He aggravates me. It's so aggravating, okay? Now, Tisha meets up with cousin Courtney. I say, not a Keke replacement. And no, look, Tisha meeting up with her cousin Courtney. The reason I said a Keke replacement is because to me, Keke was supposed to be Tisha's backup. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be someone who would be there supporting Tisha because Keke came in and that ain't what happened. She okay, let me get another cousin around here. Okay, who we've never heard of. To be my friend. You know, I need a cousin on my side in this. And that could be a cousin on our side against Mel, against Keke, against her mama. I don't know. Okay, it's some foolishness. Now, her cousin Courtney, who allegedly works in the luxury field of real estate doing digital marketing, okay, has been doing it for 5 years. Okay, and Tisha has her own new brokerage firm, and she wants to ask her cousin to join the firm. Now, cousin Courtney said, "Well, I don't know." Now, this is the thing because on social media, I kept hearing people saying Courtney. I'm like, why was Stormy husband meet Tisha? I was so confused. Okay, so cousin could be a cousin Courtney, and then Stormy husband Courtney, two different Courtneys. Cousin Courtney tell Tisha, well, I don't know about joining your firm because I just switched from my old brokerage firm to my new one, and I want to be sure, you know, saying to have things in line, have things set up right or whatever, and not be moving too fast. Meaning, girl, I don't know you, and I like that she's like, I know you want to keep the family, you know what I'm saying, balling or whatever, but I have to be sure that things are all right. Okay, now cousin Courtney then brings up cousin Keke. Okay, and how over the years both you and Key have helped me a lot or whatever, and I just wonder how we can get y'all in a better space. And I'm like, again, was it someone brought in to be a Kiki mender? Someone brought in to be Teacher's sidekick, mouthpiece between her and Kiki? I don't know. And she brings out the family been through so much, okay, deaths and this and that and that and this, you know. And while I feel like at first she had a neutral, y'all should fix it thing or whatever, we do see Tisha, like we know, because me and Kiki started bonding at 13. We was like best friends. She went to A&M and I went to A&M, whatever. All that. We've heard both Kiki and Tisha tell that same story over and over and over. Okay, now cousin Courtney, this is where cousin Courtney had me fucked up because I feel like they're using Kiki's admission that in the past she had a drug addiction. When cousin Courtney said, "Well, Kiki is experiencing a loss. Okay, it's a loss of the life she could have had if she didn't make the choices she made because hurt people hurt people." I was like, what? And it's that weird narrative that for some reason they keep making it seem like Kiki wants Tisha life. But I'm like, who? Why? Why? And the whole hurt people. But I'm like, didn't Tisha hurt Kiki first? I'm like, I need y'all to let that shit go. Okay, I needed to be let go. And bringing on a new cousin with a new wig and bright colors don't make me feel like y'all not regurgitating the same shit in 2 seasons. Girl, leave it be. I don't care. And she's like, well, I just have to protect myself. I have to protect myself because I don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? And I can't keep being somebody punching back. I'm not, girl. The only person who punching back you is Marcel's. Okay? And not because he hits you, because of how he treats you. Okay? And so when Tisha then said, Kiki can't just keep acting like she's fixed. You know what I'm saying? She has to do the work. She has to do the work and she needs to fix her mistakes. I said, what mistakes? Saying she has to fix her. I'm like, what mistake? Tisha is holding on to this Keke went to Mel's party and said that, girl, everybody named Mama felt that like you and Marcel has had a type of even a conversation about him cheating, and like Keke didn't spill shit we didn't already think, and she didn't even spill nothing, but to make it seem like Keke has a problem and she needs fixed. I don't get it. And cousin Cordy then said, well, I just want everybody to be at the place to where we can all coexist with no drama. Well, then talk to Tisha. She wanted to go, okay. So she suggests you and cousin Keke should do an outing or whatever to fix things. And Tisha then said, well, okay, if I do that, I need you to come to my firm, my girl. Now cousin said, cool. I'm like, first of all, is it a real brokerage? Let me know. Okay, I don't know. Now, first, I need y'all to take one little second and like the video. Like the video. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. Okay? Now we know who Chris Fletcher's wife called Mel to meet up, the chit chat. Okay? And what I liked was Nell does not seem messy. She has questions, but she comes directly to you with her questions. And I like that she also told Mel about the meeting with Martell and how he said some things. What? But she started off like, hey Mel, how you doing? You dating somebody? Now Mel has been avoiding the dating anyone conversation because she said she want to keep that off the show. I think because Martell is insane, she don't want that to ruin her relationship because she's dating somebody who people in her life know who he is, but she just not making it public. And the crazy thing about it is, I kind of want to compare her to Destiny because I feel like even though Mel is keeping who she's dating a secret, like she still is showing us parts of her life. Like it's not as if we don't know nothing that's going on. We just don't know who she dating. And I do feel like she's put so much of her life on the show for these 6 seasons. She can have a couple seasons but not showing who she dating. I don't mind as long as she gives us other shit. I'm cool with that. Okay. Anyway, so Nell said, hey, I talked to Martell or whatever. He was with me and Chris on date night, granted. But he, told me about how he's having issues with you having 20 people watching the kids. Now, Mel was like, oh, okay. The fact that Mel, like, I'm not surprised that Martell is telling somebody who's a mutual friend, his version of the custody details. Again, telling a mutual friend his version of shit, okay? She was like, when I left him, he wanted everyone who would listen, everyone with an ear, and tried to dog me as a woman. So I'm not surprised that he's out here now trying to dog me as a mom. And I'm like, that's exactly when when Mel left him, he tried to make it seem like she was out here fucking everybody. Now he want to make it seem like she's an absentee mother who has 20 people watching the kids. He is all he do. He do, but people ignore it. Why? Because some folk don't like Mel, and it's easier for them to make excuses for Martell than to just admit she dealing with the bullshit. I'm going to be, but she tells Nell how. Well, first of all, Martell has had the same narrative since I left him in 2020. Okay, it's a handful of people who have watched my kids overnight, and it's usually at my house. Okay, Martell wants me to need him. That's what he wants me to need him. That has always been his angle for me to depend on him so I'll come back. And it ain't gonna happen. Okay. The same folk he been around here trying to turn against me, how they feel. They knew he was right trying to beg me to take him back. Now we then see they put all the flashback scenes from like season 1 all the way up to last season of Martell either, just begging Mel to take him back. How he gonna change? He gonna do this? He gonna do that? Whatever. And even once they were divorced, showing him trying to be nice to Mel to remind her of how they used to be to get her to try to come back. And she just no. Nah. And I feel like Mel has been trying to not say things so her kids won't, know certain things about their daddy or whatever. But when she said, like, he's been doing this in 2020, doing things to make it seem like I need him, wanting to do things, even him wanting her to count on him to get the kids when she has, no, I can do it on my own. I don't need you, Negro. He has been lying about me and to me for years. Okay, he on bullshit. And Nell, who I like that Nell did not prejudge or did not come to the conversation solely believing Martell's point of view. She was saying, hey, this is what he's saying. And I'm just trying to, help y'all figure things out. So she then said, well, hey, do you think that y'all can like agree to have like 2 or 3 babysitters that y'all can both approve? And she said, we tried that, it didn't work. But he don't want to say that. People don't like dealing with him. Okay, he's difficult as fuck. And the fact that Mel has to literally regurgitate the reason she said the result of him stepping out of his marriage, his wife leaving him, does not grant him the authority or control of everything. It just doesn't. He had control when we were married in the same house. He not about to mess up my peace, calling me and texting me all day, all night, 40 phone calls, and I can fully see that happening. But I think she has been reluctant to say these things because she like, I'm leaving for the course. But he's now on the show trying to make it seem like she's the difficult one. Okay, she's like, well, no, he wants to control me. He wants to have authority over my life, even though we're not together. He wants y'all to believe that's what it was, okay? And when she started crying, tearing up about how she's like, I never thought I would have been married, had kids, but now I see my kids every other week. I don't see my kids every day. That broke me. I think people don't get that lady don't see her kids every day because her husband cheated on her and had a baby with someone else. And so she now has to spend a week without her children because he's so toxic. She don't want to co-parent with him because he tried to control things. So she said, I'm strong, but I never thought this would be my life, and we're not gonna act like this is what I wanted. She's like, but I get this is my reality, and but you can't control me because I have kids with you. And I think that's the thing. People don't like Mel, but I'm like, people are looking past Lisa Martell, what she's having to put up with. That lady has 4 kids who, was her life. And for 1 week, every week, they're gone. She has her kids for half of the year because of what Martell did. That man, when I say that man fucked up the life he did, because she now cannot see her kids every day because of what he did. And people still want to make him be you should fuck that. He's the reason my life has changed. Fuck him and fuck you if you don't, see my anger in it. And I just feel like her, like when she said, I don't see my kids every day. I can't imagine me growing up and I did not see my mom do that. I could not imagine that. You know what I'm saying? So to know that she had no choice because of who she was married to and him being their father, she like, this is not what I wanted, but it's my reality, you know? But I'm not going to allow you to control me because we had kids. And when she said, she said, with your knowing my every move and pulling up with your following ass, meaning before he knew where she was, would pull up. We know that for a fact. She was on a date one time a couple years ago. He pulled up and acted the fucking fool. So when she says stuff like I do stuff for my protection, for my peace, I think it's because she ain't telling us what's happening off camera. And I think Nell seen how, touch, how affected she was about what's going on, because Nell said, I didn't know, I didn't know that. He was like, I get it. I really get it. And she just allows Nell to kind of just voice her frustration. Okay. And Mel said, Martell has been spinning a narrative that he cared more about the kids than I do. That people really believe that, and she was happy that Nell, reach out to her to get her side of things and not just believe what Martell was saying. She brings up, like, I've changed my number 5 times since I've left him, and he don't have my number. I have boundaries set up in place to protect my peace and my privacy. And I'm like, so when people act like she is this mean person, and I'm like, that lady is dealing, man, look, if you've never dealt with somebody who, when you left them, tried to ruin you in one way or the other, I get it. Y'all know for a fact, look, y'all know my ex, when we broke up back when I was younger, attacked me with a baseball bat. Literally attacked me with a hit. Girl, look. Some men feel like if they can't have you, they want to control you. And some feel like if they can have you, no one can. So Mel, knowing Martell around her on this BS or whatever, she should protect her peace. And if I feel like someone gave him my number, none of y'all can have it. None of y'all. Because we all own this show together, okay? And, she said, I wish we could just go co-parent, you know what I'm saying? And hang out or whatever, but we can't. There's no trust. I said, girl, I get it. I get it. And I'm not saying Martell is physically abusive to her, but I'm saying is he is for sure trying to manipulate her. And I like the fact that she's not allowing it. And if that means that when they're not filming, she stays away from everyone, that's her prerogative. And if y'all don't get that, then fuck y'all. But I love y'all. Okay, now lastly, Tisha and Keke meet up. Keke and Tisha is a mute point to me, because I feel like Tisha refuses to forgive Keke. They meet up at a kickboxing gym. Tisha said she wanted them to, work out some of their energy before they talk, because they can, both bad or whatever. Now they would only punch back. I would have beat. Look, I would have said no. Let's box, and I would have beat Tisha ass. Okay. Anyway, they sit down and talk. And Tisha brings up how cousin Courtney, wants them to fix things because we're family. Now, Keke was like, well, I think it's unfair, that our family does have to deal with our issues. Like, because we beefed out, it trickled down to them. So that is unfair. Now, Tisha, I just think it's sad, what I'm saying? We don't have holidays together no more, or whatever. In my heart says, I love you, Keke, and I want a relationship. But my mind tells me, don't be a fool. I was like, girl, your mind ain't said that. Because you still married to Marcel. So your mind ain't that smart. But I feel like Tisha being upset that at Mel House, at that Christmas party, Keke said, well, yeah, Tisha has voiced to me in the past, we've had conversations about infidelity. Like, Tisha really makes it seem as Keke has said something worse than what Wanda done said. Wanda, girl, what? And when she like, that's why I brought them puppets, to the reunion. I said Muppets, them puppets to the reunion because I feel like you being used. Tisha really still is painting the narrative that look, we know that Mel brought Keke around here, because of her beef with Tisha. We know that the same way Tisha we tried to have her mama be her mouthpiece when it come to Mel. So what? So what? But making it seem as if Keke says something so detrimental that it could have ruined her marriage is bullshit. Keke did not say anything more than Wanda done said or that anyone's thoughts based on how Marcel treats you. You know what I'm saying? And Keke was like, look, I did not want to hurt you. Like, I was not trying to purposely, do anything, but I had no intention of trying to hurt you. Okay. I told you what happened and what was said, basically everything from Mel Party. But you didn't tell me that one thing that I was told, girl, the fuck. And Keke said, well, I couldn't tell you every single detail. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be live tonight at 9 p.m. y'all, to discuss Keke live on IG, and then also to discuss Carlos King's interview with Tisha. That's gonna be tonight at 9, plus the show too. We're gonna just talk about it. So come on back right tonight. Well, either 8 or 9 p.m. I don't know. Either 8 or 9. I can't remember. Anyway, but Tisha tries to make it seem like, well, you was at Mel Party dogging me and saying I suck dick and Marcel suck dick and we suck. No. Like, I feel like all her statement was like, well, yeah, we've discussed cheating. But I think that wasn't surprising. It wasn't. And then when he said, like, well, I guess I did not give you every single detail. However, I did not play any kind of part in trying to hurt you. That was not my intent. Okay. But you and also make it seem like I made it worse than what it was. Okay. And when Tisha said, well, you know what? You like to say words, okay, and you say stuff without saying stuff, whatever, and you can't play around with the way, or you can't play around that with my marriage, okay? You have to be direct, or others will assume. Girl, I would not give no fuck about what anybody assume about my marriage if I know we good. It remind me of Stormy being upset at Mel for what people on Twitter said. So Tisha feeling like, well, no, if you don't support my marriage, then that must mean it's an issue. No, if you believe in your marriage, then believe in your marriage. But everyone know for a fact you have thought your husband cheated before. That don't mean he did anything he did. But it means that you have had a conversation about wondering if your husband ever cheated. Okay. But her saying, well, if you don't say something, if you're not direct with stuff, people gonna assume stuff. Okay. And I don't like that. Now, Keke, like, well, I feel the same way. Like, I feel like, you saying stuff to me, but you have done, things to me too. Oh, here we look. It's like both of them have done things. Tisha and Marcel went to Mel and Martell and told them about Keke's drug abuse situation or whatever. Tisha, okay, you did that first, and then years later, Keke said, yeah, Tisha's mentioned we've had conversation in the past about infidelity. Girl, bye. But Tisha refuses to kind of accept that part. And even when Keke acknowledges that because Keke has acknowledged that she, says stuff that she did not mean in that way, she has apologized. Tisha won't accept it, and she won't take her own accountability for what she did. And she keeps wanting to go back to, But I feel, shut up, Tisha. And for her to say at the end, like, what if I was to be, I don't get so upset, so pissed that I speak on your marriage? Well, then speak on it, bitch. Speak on it, bitch. And it goes off with that notion. But again, Tisha refusing to accept any accountability for her own stuff, refusing to really forgive Keke, who has repeatedly said sorry for the implication that Marcel was cheating. It's like, either forgive her or move the fuck on. But Tisha needs someone to make herself be the victim. And I feel like because she know folks is tired of her and male back and forth, now she wants the back and forth with Keke to make herself the victim. But girl, we tired of that too. Okay, gotta go. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have for you today. Yeah. So again, I have to watch the interview with Tisha and Carlos. I have to edit down. The girl, Keke was live for 2 fucking hours. So I have to edit that down. Okay. So that will be up sometime. I don't know when, but again, I'll be live tonight, either at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. for us to discuss this episode, but also the live and the interview and whatever else happens before. Because it's 5:42 in the morning right now. I'm tired, y'all, for the upload this. Y'all will get it around 3 p.m. And I will see y'all tonight at either 5 or at either 8 or 9 tonight, okay, to have other discussions, okay? Now, please make sure that you've already liked the video, comment in the comment section. Please share it as well. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also Twitter, and TikTok. And I have to go to bed, y'all. I love you all. Bye.